the dog doing?
Okay, clearly I have a ton of work to do. Over here is fine because I did this like last week, but even my mirror, I need to clean it. That needs to be cleaned. This stuff over here, the back of it needs to be cleaned. All of this, plus what's in the drawers and those. This, all of my shoes, this shelf is something. And then over here is usually my doors open because of this. Because I have so many bags. And then my desk looks like that. I have a lot of work to do and I'm going to try and get this done in one night. Unlike usual, I'm going to start with not my bed. I'm actually going to do my bed last because I'm going to be moving stuff onto my bed, and so I might as well just make it last. Even though this area is pretty much good and I like what's going on here, I feel like this part really needs some work. I don't know, it just looks off and I don't know what to do about it because everything in my room, everything is just wrong and I don't know where to start. But this is okay, I don't know. I think I'm gonna change this though. I think I'm going to turn all this into something else and move some of these out of here. But first, I'm totally gonna work on this area because I think that's what needs to happen, especially the stuff on the floor and this drawer. This is what I'm going to start with, and I'm just going to make my way around my room, mostly floor stuff, and then after I get all of that done, I will move to my shelf, and then the shelf by my bed, and then lastly my desk. Look, she's going to try and leave, but she can't. There's no escape. Taking the time to do this and just look through all of my stuff really helped me understand how much stuff I actually have. Because, I mean, as someone who does a lot of things, I have a lot of interests. I like having cute outfits and cute hair, so I have a lot of jewelry and a lot of bows. But I also have a bunch of different art supplies. I have manga. All that kind of stuff is just all over my room, and it's so hard to keep it contained and keep it organized. So I'm really glad I was able to kind of consolidate some of what I have. I mean, I have a lot of stuff either way, but definitely doing this really helped me, and now my room, it's a lot easier to clean my room because I have so much less stuff, which I feel like I filled up maybe 2 or 3 bags full of stuff, but some of that I am giving to my friends, some of that was just actual trash that I had stuffed in my room, and then others of that was just stuff that I'm going to donate later. Okay, since I'm kind of done over there for a little bit, I'm going to work on this monstrosity. It's bad. I have way too many bags, so I'm gonna try and get rid of as much as possible within the means that I can handle, because I love all of these so dearly. Not really. I just hate getting rid of stuff, so I'm gonna try my best to clean this up and make it manageable. As usual, my favorite part of cleaning and decluttering is working on my shelf. I really love being able to take everything off of it and start over to make something completely different. Like, it's just so customizable. I can do anything with it, and I love how I can change my room, like the whole way that my room feels, just based off of messing around with my shelf and changing things that are on it. This time I really tried focusing on separating my art supplies and putting my items and my interest on display. I didn't do it perfectly because my bottom two shelves I ended up with art supplies, but for the most part I feel like it looks less cluttered. In the past, I used to just try and shove my art supplies everywhere I could and hope that would work, but it always just ended up looking really cluttered and really messy. So instead of doing that, I focused on putting my art supplies on my desk and in that whole area, and all of my interests and things like my manga, my figurines, my plushies, they got put on the shelf very nicely. Shelf really is my favorite part out of this whole thing because I feel like it turned out so freaking cute. I had my plushie at the top and then my Switch stuff in the second top, and then in the middle I have my manga, and then right here I put some art supplies but more tucked away in baskets, and then at the bottom I just kind of left it as is because I don't know what to do with that stuff. Either way, I was so happy with how this came out. I think it's so cute. But now I have to go work on everything else, and that is not as fun. Honestly, I don't think I can handle doing anything else tonight after doing this. But the progress isn't too bad. It's just very messy. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. So I guess I will figure that out, and tomorrow I'm going to work on this. And it's not that bad, but I really just need to figure out how to put all of this stuff over here, which is bad. It's now the morning, so it's time for me to start working on this again, even though I don't want to, but whatever. I am working on my desk first because I feel like that's the biggest thing I need to get done, and then all the little stuff, and then I'll be done. And for my desk, I really wanted to focus on putting all of my art supplies here. So I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out where I wanted to fit everything and how to make it look not super cluttered, but also have as much of my stuff there as possible. Everything I have left on the floor is everything left over from what I've been working on, and I'm just gonna find a place for that to go and finish cleaning up my floors. I moved most of my stuff onto my desk because I needed to get it off the floor so I could vacuum. I think I'm gonna vacuum and then sweep. I might sweep, then vacuum, then sweep again. I don't know. Either way, these floors are going to get cleaned because they look nasty. And I'm also going to vacuum this rug, but I'm going to do the rest of the floors first. My floors are finally cleaned. Very happy about this because I didn't like it, just looked so dingy before, but now it's really nice and I'm happy. Finally, after all of that hard work, I am done decluttering my room. I'm really happy with how I set everything up this time, and I think moving forward, I'm gonna try and stick with the same kind of setup every time I clean and declutter, redecorate, all that. Although it was a lot of work, I had a lot of fun doing this, especially because I love redecorating, and if I have a chance to redecorate, then I will, which I mostly just redecorated my shelf and of course right here. I actually didn't end up doing anything with this, which is funny because I was complaining about it. Clearly, I love my shelf. I have so much footage of me just recording it. Anyways, since I'm done with this, this is the end of the video. Thank you if you made it all the way down here. Down here? Over here? I don't know. Thank you for watching till the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope I will see you in other videos in the future. Of course, as always, I'm trying to upload more frequently, but it's rough out here. It's rough getting me to edit. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and bye!